as 108 Para Street in Oakleigh. What we have is a fantastic land size of 297 square metres, which is great for a subdivision. Very reasonable outgoings of $1,284.25 for the Monash City Council rates. Water rates $223.63. Just to be very clear, we have no body corporate on this property. That's what everyone asked for. That's what all you guys in the camera asked for. So, you know, this particular property does offer that, which is absolutely brilliant. Rental estimate, should you want to rent it, $580 per week. Price, well, that's up to you guys here today, both digitally as also in person. And we are calling for settlement in some 30, 45 days or 75 days, or if you have had previous discussions, happy to honour those, and 10% deposit upon signing of the contract. By law, I must advise that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions are made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, as the auctioneer will indicate bids upon request. Law prohibits false bids and previous made disruptions by bidders and previous bidders attempt to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for such conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Well, I've got through that nice and quickly just to keep things moving along. Look, I might mention a couple other things about tactically how these things work. We are in a current weird auction scenario where I can have 10 people here. We're pretty much at capacity there. So I thank you all for being here in person. I do prefer that. But we also do have a digital element as well. So wishing the best of luck to everyone here that's registered digitally. I'm probably going to have them associated on the phone with some staff during the auction. So that's kind of how it all works, which is pretty good here today. But it's not about how we're selling, it's about the property itself. You know, 108 Para Street is a fantastic brick front facing unit with no body corporate, as I said before. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double garage, heating and cooling, all there for you. It's a bit of a canvas that you can absolutely work with as well. But, you know, when people come to me and they want property in Oakleigh, I promise you the calls I get fielded is I want single level, I want brick, I want a double garage. And I have to say to them all the time, I go, Oakleigh is quintessentially a weatherboard type suburb. I don't have it. I barely have garages in the suburb. You know, Pooven films most of the auctions in this area, and he'd have to agree with me as well. You know, it's very rare to find this kind of setup, particularly without a owners corporation, which is what makes this so desirable for people here today. Location as well. We are a few hundred metres from Huntingdale Station, which is very close. Also the shopping strip that you can walk through to. We're also just a short trip into Oakleigh Central, 2-minute drive, and all the amenities that has to offer. You've got some other great things, like you got Monash Hospital up the road, you got Chatston Shopping Centre just down the road, and these are things that we absolutely love. You know, we're 16 kilometres from CBD, so if you work in the city, that's nice and close. And that's all the things that we absolutely love about Oakleigh as a suburb. It's a hub suburb, it's a lifestyle suburb. Since the cafes and restaurants opened up the other day, you know, you can see thousands of people down there eating more any time at night, which is absolutely brilliant because people love living here. It's one of the tightest held in Melbourne, which is the exciting part because it's going to be on the first call and the second call and the third call. If you're holding the bid here today, either digitally or here in person, I'm sure you're buying it. So it's enough from me. I throw it over to you. Where do I see fair and sensible start? I'm in your hands. $750 and welcome at $750. I'll take a rise to 20 from there. At $750,000, soft spot for the opening bidder. I'm wishing you the best of luck. At $750,000, do I see a gentle rise to 70 anywhere at all? At $750,000, do I see that gentle rise of 70? Up to you. At $750,000, wishing you the best of luck here today, looking for 770. At $750,000, do I see 70 weight buying here today? At $750,000, do I see a cool 70 gets you on top? At $750,000, just letting you know I've got 3 of you registered here. I've got 3 on the phone as well. At $750,000, do I see 770? It's great property here today. At $750,000, don't come at me all at once. Come on, guys. At $750,000, $760, why not work with you? At $760,000, I would suggest 80, just, you know, knock them out. At $760,000, do I see a gentle rise? 70 if I have to, 80 would be better. At $760,000, 770 now, do I see 80? At $770,000, come back in for 80 or try that 90. At $770,000, 70, 80 was what I want. At $780,000, do I 780? Come back. At $770,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $770,000, come back for a cool 80. We're twice in the call. At $770,000, come in for a quick 80, quick bid, good making a decision. At $770,000, come on back, up to you. At $770,000, come back in for 80. At $770,000, call 3 times. Once in the call at $770,000, this is great buying here today. We're twice in the call. At $770,000, come back in for a cool 80, well worth 80, 770's over there. At $770,000, come back in for 80, well worth it, great buying here today. At $770,000, going to call it 3 times. Once in the call at $770,000, come back in for 80. We're twice in the call. At $770,000, I'm getting invaded, this is terrible. At $770,000, come back in for 80, call it 3 times. At $770,000, once in the call at 7... What? 5,000. You love breaking me down. Come back in for 80, show street. At $770,000, could lose my voice. I've got 3 more to go after this. At $770,000, come back in for 80, well worth 80, show strength. At $770,000, come in for a cool 80, well worth it, great property here today. At $770,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $770,000, come back in for 80. Guys, don't let this one go. Zoe, yes, no, maybe. Coming for 80, show strength. At $770,000, you definitely want your 5? 5 definite? Yeah, okay, 75, why not? Should invite you back in for 85. 85 or 80? 85. Good decision, 85. At 85 now, do I see a cool 90 or try 95? At $785,000, this was a quick serve back, it's your turn now. At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000, Zoe might need to answer my phone. Twice in the call. At $785,000, Jonathan would be the call. At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000, great buying here today, I think you've got them. We're twice in the call. At $785,000, anyone else can join, up to you, this is your chance. At $785,000, going to call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000, 95 is what I want. We're twice in the call. At $785,000, not quite in the range yet, this is great value, because we're on the 3rd and final time at $785,000. Up to you guys, definitely sure, yes, no, maybe. All done, thank you for your participation. At $785,000, guys, the place is empty, I've got no vendor in there. At $785,000, under clear instructions. Come on guys, need some participation. At $785,000, inviting you back in, or anyone else can join. At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000 only, this is great buying. We're twice in the call. At $785,000, because we're on the 3rd and final time at $785,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me. I'll get some quick instructions. It's so funny you try to organise things. Okay, well, you know, anytime selling a house, it's always a very difficult decision where to let go and all the rest of it. Just letting you know, I'm very, very close to a decision on this one, but I'm not quite at that point. But just to make it clear, I'm not going to place vendor bids. We're here to sell, you're here to buy, so we're going to honour that right. So should you wish to challenge that right, as I said, you know, the other two are here, and I've got a bit of a spectator there. So do you want to challenge this? This is your chance, because you got to be on top to buy it. Make that very clear. So I'm at $785,000. I'll reopen the auction. I'll take a 5 or 10 from there. At $785,000. Do I see 90 or 95 from there? At $785,000. Great buying here today. This is great value. As I said, Bodgy weatherboard across the road just sold $775. At $785,000. This is worth more. Well worth it. Great property here today. At $785,000, phone a friend, make a decision. This is great value. At $785,000, wonderful property, great location, brick, 3-bed, 2-bath. At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000. Don't let this one go. We're twice in the call. At $785,000, need instructions? Yes, no, maybe. Zoe, how's the text going? At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000, come back in for 90 or 95. We're twice in the call. At $785,000, wonderful buying here today. Great location, great property, because we're on the third and final time at $785,000. Phoning a friend. Hang on a second. You know, it's easy to say it, hard to do it. At $785,000. Phoning a friend, need instructions. At $785,000, anyone else can join. At $785,000, great buying here today. At $785,000, wonderful property, great location. Zoe, keep texting. At $785,000, calling it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000. Don't let this one go. We're twice in the call. At $785,000 only, come back in for the 90 or 95. Because we're on the third and final time at $785,000. Need instructions? Yes, no, maybe. Quite, not sure. You know, it's very hard to be entertaining. 10:30 in the morning. At $785,000, coming for 90, 95. At $785,000. This is great value, great property, great location. At $785,000, guys, have some participation. At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000. Zoe, how's our phone going? We're twice in the call. At $785,000, guys, on the phone there, hurry up, do something. As I said, I need you to bid to get it on the market. At $785,000, they've got exclusivity, no vendor bids, and I'm sure we'll get a result. At $785,000, call it 3 times, I'm going to close it. At $785,000, once in the call at $785,000, we're twice in the call. At $785,000 only, don't let this go, this is your chance, because we're on the third and final time at $785,000. Oh, hang on. Sorry. She's the boss. I just do what I'm told. At $785,000, come back in for 90 or 95. As I said, you got to bid to win. At $785,000, same thing down the barrel there. Jonathan, we know you want it. At $785,000, I know you're holding back. This is a tactic. It doesn't buy real estate. At $785,000, got a bid to buy. At $790.
They're on the phone.
Oh, they're on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, very hard decision. At $785 now, what's the game plan? At $785,000, last minute decisions. These are the big decisions. These are the hard ones. At $785,000, call it 3 times. Once in the call at $785,000. Don't let this go. Twice in the call. Definitely. I think it's a great opportunity. At $785, they've got exclusivity. That's the position to be in. That's the buying position. At $785,000, call it quick 3 times. Once in the call at $785. We're twice in the call at $785,000. We're on the third and final time at $785. Well, guys, you know, I'm going to be passing exclusivity over to his family. Look, jump on the phone to Zoe, but they do have exclusive rights. And on behalf of the team of O'Brien, have a fantastic Saturday. So, come on in, Mark.